What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, going back to Lord of the Lost. Yes, indeed, Lord of the Lost fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do the whole clicks and likes and bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that, watch the whole video first. Give me a chance to earn those likes and those clicks. Now, after the video's done, if you feel like doing all the clicks and the likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Java Devil, and this is actually one of Java Devil's 3 prioritized requests for the month of August for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Java Devil. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Java Devil wanted to see me react to this song by Lord of the Lost called For They Know Not What They Do. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Napalm Records, okay? And the video has 728,248 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Lord of the Lost, For They Know Not What They Do. Official video. Wah, wah, wah.
Wow, man, freaked out!
Whenever we use a video and it has the word official in it, it doesn't matter if it's official video, official music video, official lyric video, official live video, official audio, whatever the case may be, the word official appears and you get it off the record label or the band's official page, the chances, the odds of the video getting blocked are always going to be slightly higher.
That's the truth.
Now, I'm not saying that this is going to get blocked. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there is a higher chance, there is a higher possibility that this video could get blocked. So hopefully it won't. We'll hope for the best and we'll see what happens. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I like it already. Okay.
They don't know that you were given. No. Love forgiven. They'll never escape this prison. No. Hold on to us. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Like the hybrid.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Love, forgive them.
Okay.
They don't know you feel. Forgive them. Love, forgive them. Your wounds never heal. Forgive them. Your wounds
At halftime?
heal. Forgive them.
I think so.
They don't know you are within them.
Feels like it.
No. Love.
Okay. I I am already enjoying this for a number of reasons. Number one, first and foremost, the play on feel is fantastically done. Starting out, now here's the thing. A lot of people are going to say that what we heard with the intro at the beginning, that's the straight time, and then they went into a double time feel. It could certainly be interpreted that way. I could see the interpretation of that being done that way.
I respectfully disagree.
And the reason I'm disagreeing with that is because that halftime feel, and I'm going to call it a halftime feel for the beginning. I don't think that's straight time. The reason I'm saying that is because the way that the snare is so dominant. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Especially on the 4. It feels like the 4 is getting more of an accent than 2 is. It feels like 2 is almost like a grace note. So to me, it feels far more about like a halftime feel. Where when you go into the straight time, 2 and 4 become far more prevalently equal. Like it feels like the snare on 2 and 4, when it goes into that straight time feel, it feels a lot more even. Like each snare hit feels a lot more evenly distributed. Whereas when you're doing the halftime feel, 4 is definitely more accented than 2. At least that's how I'm interpreting it, and that's how I'm feeling it. It doesn't really matter either way. It can be straight and double. It can be half and straight. I'm interpreting it as halftime and straight time. I love the play though. I absolutely love the play on feel that they're doing. They're pulling it off really well, very strategically. What I thought was the chorus, I think is actually the pre-chorus. It's weird. I could have sworn when they were doing the main line, I thought that was the chorus, but then they went to this next section that felt more melodic, and that to me screams chorus. So I was a little taken back by that, but not in a bad way, in a good way. It was a nice, pleasant surprise. It was like, oh, it's one of those times where you're like, you're proven wrong. Like you feel like you're going into this, right? And you think you got it figured out, and it turns out you're wrong, and you're actually like, it's not that you're glad that you were proven wrong, but you were glad that you weren't right. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, what a nice surprise. Cool. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, I'm digging this. I'm absolutely digging this. Let's keep going here. Let me back it up a little bit.
They don't know you are within them, no. Love you've withered. You feel that their hearts are bitter. Whoa. Hold on to us. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Love, forgive them. They don't know you feel. Forgive them. Love, forgive them. Your wounds never heal. Forgive them. Your wounds never heal.
Oh! Here's your double time. There was your double time right there. So now we've got like a halftime feel to a straight time feel to a double time feel. I love it. I love that. Thank you. Yes. It's great. Look, whenever and it's so simple to do. It's not like they're actually changing tempo. They're just messing around with the feel. The tempo itself hasn't actually changed. So that's fantastic. Love that. Love that play on feel. Vocally, like I said, with what was the first song I did for them? Priest, I think it was the first song I did for them. It's very reminiscent of that. It's got that haunting feel, but it doesn't sound weak. It doesn't sound breathy. It doesn't sound airy. It's a very strong, well-supported voice, which I appreciate. I can absolutely appreciate that. The musicianship sounds really good, just like before. It sounds clean. Doesn't sound all that complicated. It doesn't sound all that difficult to play, but it's being well executed. It's being well done. It sounds great. They got great tone in their instruments, great distortion choices for the guitars, good mix in the bass and the drums. I got no issue with anything I'm hearing, honestly. Let's keep going here. Let's see where this continues to take us. Back to straight time. Nice choral breakdown right there. I like that. Nice contrast. I mean, here's the thing, though. If you listen carefully, you could hear that choral lines, those choral lines in the background, like really back in the mix. But you could hear them. They are there. But to have them come forward now in this breakdown, I think is very effective, very smart. Digging that. Yeah, let's keep going here. Let's finish this out. Are you serious? Wait a second. So let me see if I get this right. This choral breakdown, is that the official end of the song, and now we're rolling a credit with an instrumental, or is this instrumental actually part of the song? I don't know. I don't normally include credits, but this instrumental sounds like it could actually be part of the song. So I may have to let it run. I just hope nothing that might get picked up by the algorithm gets shown. Guess we'll find out. That to me felt like the ending, like that was it. Or, like I originally thought, I'm looking at this going, this 48 more seconds, they're going to go back into that, either a straight time or halftime feel with that line continuing. But no, it looks like that they're not going to do that. Instead, they either ended the song here and they're going to have this instrumental part to play while the credits roll, or that instrumental part is the actual ending of the song. I don't know which one it is. Hopefully someone in the comments will let me know which one it is. It could go either way. So it's just not, again, it's not what I was expecting. I was expecting them to go right back into that halftime feel, heavy feel, and continue that line, but I guess not. Anyway, let's end this out. I guess I'm going to have to let the credits roll if this is possibly part of the song. I don't want to cut off 48 seconds of the song, so let's let them roll, I guess. No resolution, no downbeat of one. Wow. Those jerks. And it ends. Okay. A little confused on that ending, if I'm being honest. I'm still not sure. It could honestly, I am torn 50-50 on that. Whether what was being played during the credits is actually part of the song, or if it's something they added on for the purpose of the credits. I'm torn. I honestly don't know. If someone in the comments could let me know which one it is, I would greatly appreciate it, because I would love to know the context. Anyway, let me think about this. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Lord of the Lost with For They Know Not What They Do. This was a request from Java Devil, and this was actually one of Java Devil's 3 prioritized requests for the month of August for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Java Devil. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay. I have a score, and the score makes perfect sense to me. It does. Even though my feelings on the song are a little conflicted, I don't know how this is gonna. I hope this stands up against the other song. I'll explain what I mean in a second. But it will require a little explanation, I promise. Let me give the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 7.9. Yep, 7.9. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first and foremost, going back, I didn't go back. I kind of wish I had, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm thinking back on the first reaction I did to these guys. The song, if I remember correctly, was called Priest. And I remember I really enjoyed that song. I do not remember the score I gave it. So here's the thing. I don't know if this score is higher than that or not. It could be lower. I don't remember. I will say this. I like Priest better than this song. But I think this song deserves a higher score than Priest, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I really hope I scored Priest lower than this. I do. Even though I prefer Priest over this song. Now don't get me wrong, I enjoyed this song, I did, and there were some really good things that were happening in this song. First of all, the song structure. What a great structure to the song. Some really great surprises in there, things I didn't see coming, which I was really thrilled to have experienced. Let's see, starting off with the intro. Now the intro, if I'm being honest here, it was very typical, you know, coming down, going in. Now what I was not expecting was the change in feels that were happening. So you start out now like I said, a lot of people could interpret that intro as the straight time, and then it goes into a double time. Again, I respectfully disagree, because it felt far more like halftime to me going into straight time. And I can prove that feel because later on in the song, we went into a double time feel. Now, can you do a double time feel of a double time feel? Yeah, you can. You can have a quadruple feel, sure. You just don't, you don't see that very often. That is a rarity. So it makes far more sense to go halftime, straight time, double time. That's how it makes sense to me anyway. The halftime feel really felt like a halftime feel. It did not feel like straight time. But when I went into that straight time, that felt like straight time to me. But again, I could see the interpretation of straight time to double time to, I suppose, quadruple time. Yeah, sure, I could see it. I could absolutely see the interpretation there. So yeah, it could be going, you could go either way. I prefer my interpretation, obviously, but I mean, other people will have their interpretations, and that's fine. Music is subjective to interpretation. So yeah, I could absolutely see it. But it was great having those change-ups, man. That was one of the highlights of the whole song for me, was having those change-ups. It gave it a lot of depth, believe it or not. A lot of depth was put into that because of those change-ups. The guitar tone sounded good. Bass tone sounded good. I could actually hear the bass in the mix. And the guitar wasn't overly crunchy, which was nice. It was thick, it was crunchy, but it wasn't muddy. You know what I mean? Drums were doing a great job. Nothing all that impressive from the drummer on this. Unfortunately, it was a far more reserved song from a percussion standpoint, but it still sounded good. What he was playing fit the context of the song, so no complaints. I do feel like this song had more complexity than Priest, if I'm being honest. I felt like this song did have a little more depth. But I like the energy of Priest. I like the direction and the drive of Priest. I like the attitude of Priest a little bit more than this. I still hope, and again, I don't know if I did or not. I hope I scored this higher than Priest. I hope I gave Priest like a 7.5 or a 7.6 or something like that. And I'm giving this a 7.9. At least I hope. Now, wouldn't that be a kick in the pants if I gave Priest like an 8.2 or something like that, and I gave this a 7.9? Ah!
What do you care?
I hope not. But in any case, I'm giving this the 7.9. I did enjoy the song. I want to be very clear on that. I dug the song. I love the direction the song went. The change up in feels, all really well done. The songwriting was really well done. The execution was really well done. It's a really good song, which is why it's getting the score of 7.9, which is, by definition, a really good score. It's actually the highest you can get in the really good scale before you jump into the greats. I don't know if I would call the song great. I don't know if I would go that far, but it's definitely a very high, really good. So, 7.9, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.